Sunday, the day of rest. I did a lot of writing letters on Sunday. I finished all the letters for Christmas writing. I didn't send cards, but I wrote cards back to everyone who sent us a card, enjoyed my tea, and wrote letters. And then I thought about what we were going to do for dinner, and I set out all the ingredients for the spaghetti sauce that I was going to make. And then I videotaped it for you because I thought it was so beautiful, all the ingredients. This is almost everything except for the meat. There was meat in the pasta sauce. And I knew I was going to make this for Mama Bear and Papa Bear to come over and have dinner with us. And what an honor to make dinner for people you love. And then it got a little bit later, and I decided to have a little bit more tea with those cute little cookies. And then I went into RJ's old bedroom because the light is always the best in her bedroom. It is the most beautiful place to just sit and be. Happy Sunday.
It's Sunday afternoon in the Wild West. Actually, it's Sunday around 4-ish, I think. I spent a good majority of the day writing back Christmas cards. Man, that took me a while. I didn't send Christmas cards out, but whoever gave me a Christmas card, or I should say us, our family, I wanted to write a personal letter back. Took some time. Whew, I did it. Mission complete. Took me a long time. But it feels good to have that off my back, you know what I mean? Motorcycle man's in the shower. I think Man Cub's taking a nap. It's been laundry day. It's been chore day. And we're having Mama Bear and Papa Bear over for spaghetti tonight. And I'm going to make Danielle Walker's grandma's spaghetti sauce. And I'm going to show you how it's done. And I'm going to chat with you while I cook. Kind of like I did the other video the other day. Was that a couple days ago? When I was making my breakfast, I was chatting with you while I was making my breakfast. Don't typically do that, but I did include this time a lovely, peaceful voiceover at the beginning of this video. So I'm gonna cook. I hope you'll join me. It's a very unique recipe. It includes pork chop with bone in for the sauce. Kind of gives it a nice flavor. Let's do this. Oh, and before I get started, check this out. This is garlic. And what happened was my garlic was sprouting a teeny tiny bit, and I thought, I'm gonna stick it in a pot and see what happens. So it's growing, it's very exciting. And this is Bob's second round. It looks like he's getting some growth. Just the little things that bring me joy. These are some onions. So it was just onions that had seen better days, and I stuck them in the ground, and look, it's growing. And then actually I have something else to show you, because we used some celery, and look, and then I took that bottom part, the bulb, the root part, I stuck it in here. It looks like we're getting some celery. Actually, I want to show you something else because I get excited and I start thinking about other things. I also stuck, look at my skeleton. He keeps falling over. I don't know if a raccoon is messing with him, but I found him on the grass the other day, just laying on the grass. How the heck? Anyway, I put potatoes in the ground. I've done it a few times. It's so exciting. And can you see this? So here are the potatoes, and I've done this before. I have done this before, and I get potatoes, and I've made mashed potatoes out of them, and it is super exciting. You know, I'm not a huge gardener. I used to have a pretty good sized garden, and then we lost our wall. See this huge wall? See this wall? It's huge now. We had a torrential, how do you say the word? Huge downpour of rain one season and lost our whole wall, and a landslide out into the street, and I lost my love for gardening at that point because we were exposed to the whole everybody you want, because you know what's behind the fence? Traffic. and everyone could see into my yard. And it's like, I don't want to be gardening with people driving by. I didn't want to be swimming in my above ground pool with people driving by. I lost the love. Maybe these are my small steps to get the love back. I'd love to garden again, but right now this is what I'm doing. I'm just sticking things in the ground and they seem to be growing. So maybe this spring, we'll see. The light is beautiful today. Before I start my spaghetti sauce, here's my other bit of growing things. And I'm going to be using some of this parsley for the spaghetti sauce. And I grew it myself. And then we have some mint down here. So I do grow a few things. And this is a Charlie plant from the big Charlie plant in the kitchen that I propagated. So yeah, maybe this season will be my, hey, can you see me? This will be my year of making food in the ground. I'm excited. I'm not going to do wide angle because that was too weird last time. I didn't like it. I'm going to do a regular angle, and I'm going to be gone for 1 second because I'm going to get the meat out of the refrigerator, and it's not wide enough for you to see that. Someone's flushing the toilet, but I'm going to get the meat. This recipe calls for ground beef and the pork chops with the bone in. And I will need my glasses because I can't see anything. And I probably will need to turn on the light also, which will really mess up the aesthetics of this picture. Everything looks better with natural light. However, I can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I can for a little while. We'll try to go with it. Using the big blue pot. I hope I'm in it. Let me check again. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm in it. Pretty sure I'm here. So what we're gonna do, what she says to do first, is you get your olive oil going, and you add in your beef and pork chops and you brown them. So that sounds easy. And yes, she has a measurement for the olive oil, but I don't care. I just do this. So we're gonna do this. Hold on, let me wash my hands. If I'm gonna be cooking, we must wash your hands, especially I was just out in the garden. And here is a towel from my friend Alicia in New Jersey. She put a little heart there. And then for her birthday, I gave her the same towel, and it has a little heart here. Isn't that sweet? Now Alicia's thinking about getting a YouTube channel as well. And she has a lot going on right now, so it might take a bit, but you know, she's definitely has it in the back of her mind. And she is my artist friend who did the bugs on the steps and the bug in the mug that RJ forgot to take. Let me show you. It's up here. This. Isn't it so beautiful? It's the one that says love in there with the bug on the mug and the frog. She did that. So I'm browning the pork chops first. And then the pot is too small. So after I brown the pork chops, I'm going to take them out, and then I'm going to put the ground beef in there. Brown that up. Gonna need a plate. I should have read this before, but as usual, I just jump in and I just start making it. Last time I messed up because I didn't read the recipe all the way through. So, remove the meat and add remaining olive oil. Okay, all right, okay. So after I brown the meat, I'm gonna brown the onion. I'm gonna wash my hands again because I'm gonna do the onion. Okay, I gotta turn on the light. I cannot see. So let's cut the onion. So I don't know if you can see this, but this looks like a heart to me. This little area, look at that heart. Okay, browning the meat. Boy, that sizzling is getting hot. So while the pork chops are browning, I'm cutting, you're supposed to have a half a cup of onions, but I'm putting all these in. This is one whole small onion. So after I brown the meat, the onion will go in, get that browned up, and then we're on to the next step. All right, I took the pork chops out. They are browned. Also glad I'm wearing pigtails, braids, because I have so much hair, it sometimes gets in the food. Then I'm putting the ground beef in there. A pound of ground beef. This is so loud. Get that browned up. We are having the folks over for dinner. We kind of take turns kind of taking each other out or going to dinner. If you've been with our channel a while, you know I live directly next door to my in-laws. And it's amazing. It really is. I love it. This is so dang loud. Oh my gosh. I'm over here browning the meat. I got a really lean beef. It says after you brown the beef to drain it. I won't be draining it because look, there's not a lot of fat in there because it's very lean. How do they make it lean? I wonder. But I will be taking it out because I'm going to saute the onions and garlic next. So I will be scooping this out. Probably put it on the same plate as the pork chops. Might even put them on top of the pork chops. It doesn't really matter because it's all going back in the same pot. I have made this recipe from Danielle Walker's cookbook at least 3 times. I love it. Very good. She is someone who had ulcerative colitis, just like our second born son. And so I was experimenting and trying to make all kinds of things I thought he could eat. Now he's kind of on his own healing journey, and he is mostly carnivore and eats a lot of meat and sauerkraut and goat milk kefir and sea moss, and very unique diet he has, but it is helping him feel better. He somehow can digest meat better than vegetables and definitely doesn't do well with breads and glutens. So I'm gonna transfer this, and then we're gonna do the what do you call it, the onions. See how much nicer that is without the light? I just don't feel like I can see what I'm doing. But camera wise, video wise, it sure looks better to me, to my eye, without that light on there. So we're gonna add the onions. And it's said to do 2 cloves of garlic. My cloves were really big cloves. So it looks like a lot of garlic, but garlic's good for you. Tastes good too. Do the garlic. Oh, there's nothing like the smell. Oh, come on, gotta do some exercises. Nothing like the smell of a good sauce simmering in the house. And onions and garlic. Oh my goodness. Onions and garlic just smell so good to me. So I'm starting early. I'm starting this early because I want it to simmer, a long, slow simmer for a couple hours before the folks get here. Because I think it's going to taste better that way. So I'm going to let those, I have it down a little bit lower because I don't want to burn them. I just want to get them translucent. So I'll let those go a bit. All right. The funny part about this meal is Motorcycle Man hated spaghetti growing up. So when he said, it's our turn to take the folks out to dinner, but it would really be nice if we could cook dinner, which is a whole nother level of anxiety for me because Mama Bear cooks so good. And I'm like, oh gosh, how am I going to compare to her her cooking. It's a lot of pressure on me, you know? So it says to add the meat back in. So we're going to add these pork chops. And there was some juices in the meat, so the plate kind of captured it. I don't even know what I was saying, but yeah, he hated spaghetti growing up. Mama Bear cooks amazing, so I get a little intimidated. But he said to do spaghetti, so I'm like, all right, you want spaghetti? We will do it, because that's actually a very easy dish. And what he hated about spaghetti, quite honestly, was the skinny noodles. So I'm going to change the camera angle on this. He didn't like the skinny spaghetti noodles, so we're doing it with fettuccine noodles, which will help a little better with the noodle texture. So the next step is 1 cup of water, and I use the water from the Berkey. So you got your water, and then I'm putting a big jar, not jar, I wish it was in a glass jar, because I was limited in my shopping yesterday, and I was at Target, so I got a big can of just basically tomato sauce. It said pureed tomatoes, but tomato sauce. It also says to add fresh basil, what did it say? 1 teaspoon of basil. What the heck? I did like five fresh leaves. Hopefully that's enough. Then it says to add your tomato paste. Look how cool this is. This is from you. Do I not go on and on and on about Trader Joe's and how amazing they are, and I'm in love with them, and it's almost the only place I shop? Well, I love that they sell their tomato paste in a tube, because when they sell it in a can, every recipe I've ever used with tomato paste, you just use a dollop, whatever. This one is calling for 2 tablespoons. Oh, it's got like a metal piece there. Pierce that without hurting myself. Okay. 2 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna, okay, do that. That seems like good enough. Then it says to add the honey, and you want 1 tablespoon of honey, and I'm gonna just eyeball that as well on my honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, honey, and then I think there's like a, oh yeah, we want a little bit of salt, it said. So this is my kosher big salt. Put a little bit of that in there. And then a bit of cinnamon. That kind of throws me off a little tad bit, but I am going to just do it. Oh yeah, a fourth. So let's just do this, a little shaking of it. Then at that point, and also some pepper. Say some pepper. I got my rainbow Trader Joe's pepper. Oh shoot, what just happened? Oh my gosh, just broke. Oh my gosh. Just make sure that there's no pieces in there. What on earth? That's not good. Just broke right off. That's not good at all. Come on, Trader Joe's. I was just bragging about you. What's this? So let's, well, dang it. Oh no, and so, okay, well, it's gonna be fine. There's some pretty big pieces of pepper in there. So then at this point, you're just gonna let it simmer. She says actually for 3 hours. So they're coming over at 7:30. So I started this it's 4:40 now. It'll be pretty good amount of simmering, because what's gonna happen is this is gonna simmer. It smells so good. I'll show you in a second. It's gonna simmer, and then take these off. The pork chops will be so tender, they will just fall off the bone. And actually, quite honestly, I think the recipe says to take them out and not even use them. You're just doing it for the flavor. But the last few times I've done this, let's see, what does it say? The last few times I've done this, I've left the pork chops in there as part of the meat. And I thought it tasted good. But she says at the end here, remove the pork chops before serving. So I'll play it by ear. Maybe I'll put a little bit of it in. Who knows? Because I definitely don't want to waste the pork chops, but I will eat them anyway, even if I don't use them all in here. And gosh, I wish you guys can smell it. I'm going to show you what it looks like though. Turn off the light again, because again, this looks better with the light off. So it's going to simmer. I'm going to turn it down to like a low. And I'm done until, okay, let me speak again. That wasn't that hard, was it? I don't think so. If I can do it, you can do it. And it smells delicious. Now all I have to do is wait, boil the pasta, make a beautiful green salad. Motorcycle Man went to go get the yummy ranch, the Lighthouse Ranch in the glass jar. And I'm going to make garlic bread, and we will have garlic bread, fettuccine noodles with this beautiful sauce, and a salad, and we will sit around our table and we will talk. And the only thing about cooking with you is I can't listen to music, because normally when I am cooking, I have Alexa play music for me, and I just have a glass of wine and I play music and I cook, and it's very relaxing. But I wanted to share this recipe with you because I'm going to have a very, oh, she heard me. It's okay. I think I heard her talking. I'm going to have a very busy week. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. And what else? And Tuesday I have yoga. And I also am seeing a family member I haven't seen in a while that lives far away, who's down visiting. And then Wednesday, Bible study starts again. So things are rolling. Things are rolling. And should I say anything else? Maybe this should be the little episode for Sunday, and then we'll see when I can join you again, or if you want to join me again, and we can chat about things. And I love engagement in the comments. And so if you want to have any questions about this recipe, or if you just want to introduce yourself, I would love to meet you and say hello. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, my name's Tracy. Tracy West in the Wild West. And yes, we've been dancing it out. We have been dancing it out. And a couple people say, oh yeah, I like the dancing. Didn't know what I started, but I started something. Started something with the dancing. So I will go ahead. Oh my gosh, Shanky. You got to see Shanky. She looks so cute. I gotta show you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh heavens. What is wrong with the lens? What? Or is it my eyes? Oh gosh, I definitely need to go to the optometrist this year. It's on my list. Say hi, Shanky. Just chilling by the window, right? Chilling. That becomes a heart at night. You can't tell yet, but it becomes a heart. There's Man Cup's laundry. Our beautiful light. We've only had that since last year. Prior to that, never had a light above the dining table. We'll be sitting here tonight. I am walking around with a tripod like a weirdo right now. And I can't see because I don't have glasses on, but I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to dance it out, and I'm going to put music on and have a glass of wine and clean up this mess and get the table ready. So let's go. Peace, love, and keep going. I'm back. I wanted to show you, this is the only tablecloth I own. I've had it for quite some time, and it was at the time a pricey gift to myself. I got it at a craft fair or farmer's market or someplace like that. And this, I should say, is our wedding china. So it is 31 years old, the amount of our marriage, and we eat on it every single day. It's our everyday wear since we got married 31 years ago. Lasted the test of time. I'm sure one of these might have a chip on it. Maybe. I don't see though. And yeah, this is going to be our place we gather. Until next time.